God! It's the D-pad!
Oh my goodness, it's been so long.
I know. I'm Rick.
I'm Sora.
This is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop. Whoa, distance. Oh, I can travel on those. Okay.
Dream Drop Pokemon.
Yeah, right? Pokemon everywhere. Oh, you can even
It
see
really
they got
feels that way so much for this one.
They got little conveyor belty things on there to let you know that they're travel-onable. Although I don't really...
For the flow motion thing,
yeah,
that's
right?
a whole thing in this game as well.
I'm gonna slightly turn it down because the sound effects are quite loud. All right. I gotta remember to keep doing little mergy things with my buddies, too. So, last time,
cool.
I think you were actually not here for the very end of the last one.
Yeah, you did the last episode without me.
Yeah, we got started in the grid, taking place within Tron Legacy, where we did a light cycle thing. We fought Commantis is apparently the name of the buggy boss that we fought doing light cycle stuff. And now we're here, doing the plot of Tron Legacy, I guess. Again. Well, no, so last time was just Tron. And this one's Tron Legacy. Okay, there we go. Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? Everybody's doing good. Okay. What is this? Oh, right, I have to... Nope. Shit, what is it? It's triangle and circle?
Link portal?
No, it's the one you have to, like...
It's X, isn't it?
Oh, it is just X. So when sometimes the big circle thing means that you do your, whatever the hell it's called, Dream Touch, whatever the fuck...
Baby, Dream Touch me.
Land at least 10 attacks while linked. Okay.
Okay, so she'll become like Bat Attack guy or something.
Which is good because I want to do that anyway. Sure.
Fubat.
Did I do it?
No.
Why is it?
Triangle?
I'm trying triangle and it's not really...
Now attack.
Come on. I'm like trying to get out of the way of all of... Whoa. Okay. Jesus Christ. Nope. Fuck. Okay. The floors are making it really hard because if you step on them...
Yeah, I think you have to select one of those link...
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Moves.
It's not letting me.
Get off the floor. Move. Click up. There you go. Now triangle.
There we go. When I was trying before, so if you just chose the if you just choose... Oh my god.
Now hit him. You have to hit him 6 more times.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
God damn, the leaf brace will be nice. Yeah, the floors are like really frustrating because if you just like go anywhere near them, it like auto
you zip
snaps
to it,
you to them. What I was trying to say was if you go to the menu to the right, so if I go to the menu to the right, switch. You just kind of, I don't know what that did.
I think it's switching your commands.
I guess? I don't understand what, does it switch you to that one set of commands or something? Like, I'm unsure. You have to go further to the right or to the left to do switch, or to do,
the actual thing you're trying to do. Yeah.
That was what was getting me stuck before. I was like, why am I, okay.
No, I agree. That's confusing and weird.
Well, that's a slightly annoying way to get the session started, but yeah, this is also our first session in like, all right, so no.
That doesn't help. It hasn't been, we keep doing this where we don't play for like a month and a half, then we're like, how does this work again? What is this weird mechanic?
It's tricky. We've got a lot of different series going at once, and when we have them rely on like sets of people, it makes it tricky to coordinate and makes it tricky to like make sure to actually get some of them in, and like there's only so much time in the day. There we go. Yeah. And Kingdom Hearts 4 is a long ways out still, so we're not exactly in like a huge rush to like blast through this. I guess there's no series that we're like really racing to get through right now.
Not right now, yeah. Sometimes you've got one where it's like, oh, there's a new one coming out soon. I better get on that.
Like for Mega Man, we were trying to finish off in time for Mega Man 11. For Kirby, we were trying to finish off in time for Forgotten Land, both of which we did. So, all right, let's try this again. Now that we know what we're doing here. All right, so this doesn't help either. When I got hit with that ground attack, you get like stunned for a second too. Like I'm stuck.
Yeah, you can't move.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I think that's kind of the point of it.
It was almost immediate, too, which was kind of the other frustrating thing.
Jesus Christ, what even
just happened? Did that pull me out of my thing? Oh, no, it didn't. It's just so weird. Stuff that you do on there doesn't count as one of your link attacks,
well, yeah, because now it's a flow attack.
Where the fuck? All right, here we go. Ah!
Now just murder them.
There we go. I wasn't, like, locked on before. Nope. There we go.
You are almost dead again.
There we go. I need to get Leaf Bracer so soon.
We're really close to it, if I recall.
I believe so. A Leaf Bracer will make life so much better, because getting interrupted out of curing is, like, the worst.
It's so frustrating. Especially when you're like, cool, I got the command off.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, nope, never mind. I'm actually fucking dead. Great. That's a great shot. Love those sneaks. Those are great.
They're really cool. Look at how glowy they are.
Yeah. Mine don't glow. At least I haven't checked. I haven't really paid much attention to them. They could glow, I suppose.
They look like they're supposed to be like LED lines.
Yeah. We got a royal cake.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Get that royal cake. Going Mario up in this
royal
bitch.
Cake.
Oh, yeah. And so, let's see. This is where we came in. I don't think we really need to, like, save, but I guess we're going this way? Yeah.
Do it.
I've never seen Tron Legacy, so I don't really know.
That's right. We had that whole discussion last time.
Yeah. I've seen Tron, but I haven't seen the sequel. And I haven't seen Tron in a long time either.
His dad disappears one day, basically, in Tron Legacy.
Okay.
And then he's all like, what happened to my dad? Oh, he's been eaten by the computer, and he goes to try and find him.
All right.
That's more or less the vague...
I suppose that makes sense. Yeah. I know little bits and pieces, because I think the idea is, if I remember correctly, the idea is that...
he's been missing for years, and it turns out he's been in the computer, something like that.
Well, also, I think Clue, which is Jeff Bridges' character's avatar from the first movie, is now evil. And also Tron has now become evil. Like, the character Tron gets turned into, like, fucking evil Proto-Man or something. Like, just a bad dude.
I don't remember enough.
Whoop.
That one did not stick very well, if I'm being honest.
Oh, God. All right. There we go. Getting my controls back. Anything good up here? Oh, that's what those are for. Okay. I wasn't really sure what the little T-bits were for there, but now we know.
Always there for weird flow motion things.
Beating up the cat dogs. The meow wows, I think they were called?
Yeah, meow wows, I believe, yeah. We called them cat dogs because, I mean, look at them.
I mean, they're clearly cat dogs.
They are clearly cat dogs, indeed.
These guys look like Heracross, little Hercules beetles.
Oh, yeah, I see it. That's what I mean, though. Like, all of these seem so much more animalistic.
They're definitely,
like, to be fair, I suppose a lot of the other ones, like, we've had, like, the gorillas and other stuff. Like, it's not like they've been not animals.
Yeah, but these ones definitely are, like, across the board, very animalistic.
And then again, so Pokemon-esque.
All right.
Look at him. We're just so cute. Oh, that's why this is a speed challenge, I see.
I'm going to need to get really...
You're going to need to speed the fuck up, baby.
Yeah, I don't think this is happening at all. I'm curious what the intended... Oh, shit.
Don't get ready.
Oh, come on, I'm stunned, I can't move. There we go. I'm curious if this is just something you're kind of meant to do later, or...
I mean, that's,
better use of spells,
games, I guess.
I mean, I can't say no to some extra, what the fuck, experience. How did these guys even get down there? Maybe my buddies were too far away to be as useful as they were meant to be for that.
There's that opening that you jumped in, so like they could always fall out.
No, that's true. That's a good point. Schwah. That's okay. We'll get some stuff. I'm not too worried about the challenges. I'm sure that there's probably... I think to get the best ending, you have to get a certain number of trophies in the game, like the in-game trophies.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I'm sure that one of them is probably like clearing all of the challenges or something along those lines. But until or unless that, becomes clear, I don't think we're... Oh, this is where we came from. I'm not going to bother with that. And also, if we come back to do them later on in the game, we'll be much stronger, so... Oh, does that not count? All right, I figured that was a platform up there, but I guess not.
Not for you.
Apparently not. Whoop. Oh, here we go. Whoops, damn it. I hit the map button. There we go.
Sounds like you said I hit the math button. Quick,
Oh
do
yeah,
math.
little calculator in there. This seems like a new.
Man, I can't wait till we have glide again. So useful.
I know. Like the flow
I mean, I
motion is a
assume
nice.
we get it in this game, but we get it in like 90% of all Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah. Like the flow motion is like a nice starter for
I
it.
suppose it is sort of in between. Maybe we won't get glide because they gave us that instead.
I mean, it's just this.
Interesting.
It's basically just getting your air dash super early, as opposed to most of the games where you get one, it just takes a little while.
Touche, I suppose.
Here, they're just giving it to us immediately. Here we go. Get on over here. Alright. What's that guy remind me of?
Link? Yeah.
Garuda, something, I don't know. My brain is thinking Digimon for so much of this.
Oh, yeah, they do have that look as well,
Right.
the little Pokemon-y guys.
It does help.
What's that?
I don't know if I can.
Weird. It's targetable, but not interactable with.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Maybe that's something I can do later, or is it something that I
Maybe
can
that's
use?
like a boss later.
Maybe, yeah. Because I also can't seem to do my little Dream Touch, whatever whatever the hell that thing is called. Yeah, I know we're gonna drop in a second here. Wrong thing. So I'm just gonna try to get myself somewhere. I think this is safe enough. Ooh, there's a thing going on right over there. Oh shit. Well, that's right. We're gonna have 30 seconds at the end of it anyway. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, they give you that like emergency final
Yeah.
bit of time. But you will still pass out mid-battle, which I kind of find hysterical, not
I think
gonna lie.
we'll be good on it this time.
No, I'm just saying in general that they will do that to you. Like, there's no like, oh yeah, you're in the middle of a fight, we'll, give you a second to finish that. No, you just pass out mid-fight. Don't worry about it. Okay. There's like glowing shit right here, which means we're going to wind up. Where to? Nowhere right now. The city, the bridge. Okay. And then this goes somewhere we don't know. I'm just gonna stay here. What? You want to go to a new area? 5 seconds?
This seems like a good spot to like come back to as soon as we. It's also like the first episode in forever that hasn't opened with us doing drop results because we realized. I don't know how it didn't occur to me at the time, because in editing, it seemed so obvious. And I was like, oh, those little orbs that we keep getting that's increasing that number, those are literally musical rest symbols.
Oh.
So yeah, they're putting you back to sleep. So
Got
they
it.
add to your sleep like multiplier and it speeds up how quickly you drop. And I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Let's see. Affinity gain? Boost affinity with spirits. Let's see. We got 200 to work with.
We do have a lot more than we've had before. I think we've always been buying the decelerator as well.
Yeah, I believe so. Let's do... He's a little behind. We can give him a little boost there. Screw it. Let's just do that.
Yeah,
Money has not
good.
been all that important to us for a good chunk of this.
I think that's why they do it this way.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're still in La Cité de Cloches. We have not finished the Hunchback
City
of
of
Notre
the
Dame.
Bells.
Where am I fucking going right now? Track down Esmeralda in the Court of Miracles.
It's always awkward when you fall behind and you go to a new area with the other character, then you go back and you're like, right.
So am I going... So that's where I came from, so am I just wandering around here? Oh, you're right there. Okay. Found her. We did it.
Yay!
Hooray.
She was really well hidden, guys.
Quasimodo? What are you doing here?
Phoebus and I came to warn you. Frollo's on his way.
All right.
Take what you can and flee.
Well done,
Uh-oh.
Captain Phoebus. Thankfully, you're every bit as predictable as I had hoped.
Dun, dun, dun.
Basically, I was looking for an excuse to get you fired and killed.
Yeah, and also how to find
Someday.
Esmeralda, too.
I mean, he probably would have managed that anyway, but...
True, but it's easier if he just follows them and they know how to
I
find her.
have you at last, you witch.
Ugh.
He's so creepy and weird.
There'll be a bonfire in the square.
Would you like to go on a date with me?
Please, Master.
Yuck.
Frollo, I won't let you do this.
Who the fuck are you? Uh-oh. Ooh! Someone just cleaned our fucking clock.
Just fucking wrecked
Game
him.
over.
You're dead now.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no, it's Vanitas.
No!
Oh, you got up quick.
Yeah, right? He just teleported back to standing?
Yeah, right?
Not, no, like, wow, my head, none of that.
Man, Phoebus doesn't have enough syllables in his name.
Bonfire in the square. I gotta hurry.
Time to head to the bonfire that consumes the whole fucking city in Riku's version.
Esmeralda!
Wow, this is
Yeah.
a very poorly attended thing. She is actively on fire.
I think she might be dead already, man.
Ooh, just broken arms.
Broken rope, like.
So this seems to be... So someone in the comments had mentioned that, like, between Sora and Riku's versions of events that happen in each chapter, one of them essentially follows the movie and one of them doesn't.
Interesting.
This one seems to be way more accurate to the movie than Riku's was.
I think so.
And I'm curious if that's always the case. Like, does Sora's always follow the normal path and Riku's is always wrong? Or
I remember this scene being
I remember
this
this
is
one,
so
yeah.
weird.
Oh, man. Kingdom Hearts has come a long way since the first one, but man, some of these
Some of
cutscenes
the
still
graphics
feel...
are still, yeah.
Well, not even the graphics, just the cutscenes still feel kind of lifeless sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, they could have had some extra character models doing stuff here, I think. Granted, this was originally a 3DS game, way less power to it, but also, if you're going to make a big HD remake...
I feel like they never like to have random bystanders, though. All of these worlds are always really unpopulated, and it always feels weird. Like, that has been
fair.
consistent in every Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
They don't seem to know how to deal with, you know, random bystander characters.
I guess not, right? Whoop. Got some range attacks going on there. Ooh, that's not good. Ugh.
Stomped you good.
Yeah, I need to get some space so I can actually do some curing moves.
Is that the Bat Gargoyle, but with no wings?
There we go. Oh, it's
What
still
it
the
looks
war.
like.
It's still the still the Wargoyle, but
That's what I'm saying. He just has
Jesus
no wings.
Christ, he's so aggressive.
He's a Wargoyle, baby. He's going to war.
Oof. Come on. Oop, there we go. Oh,
Why'd
that was
you need to
badly
heal
timed.
again? You had basically full health.
It just like I had a quick second there, and it looked like he was about to attack, but
And just when you're basically full health, there's no point. There you go. There you go. Use that magics.
Ooh.
Maybe, yeah.
There we go. This is a good time for it. Yep.
What does Balloon do again?
God damn it! I fucking forget. Oh boy.
Probably not actually helpful for the fight, huh?
Probably not. No. Damn it! I keep forgetting that he has that. Got that little like ranged wake up spell. Oh shit! Oh boy! Nope, didn't block in time. Come on! Hup. Damn it! I keep failing at dodging out of the way in time there. It's definitely going to take some reacclimating to a bunch of the.
I don't know. You've done pretty solidly, though. You're not dead. And he's almost.
Yeah, he's
dead,
almost
so.
dead. I almost got him here. Oh, damn
It's
it.
the remembering about
There
how
we
to
go.
use commands. I feel like that's the hardest part.
Yes. Hey, deck capacity increased.
Yeah, baby. Increase that deck.
Yeah, what is fucking... look at what is going on.
You're getting a bigger deck.
being-
Isn't that what your deck looks like when
The
it grows?
Wargoyle is being eaten by a Langolier.
Yeah, doesn't that just how your deck
all the
does it?
time, yeah.
I should have known you'd risk your life to save that gypsy witch. Just as your own mother died in her
Dun dun dun.
attempt to save you.
Reveal.
Now, I'm going to do what I should have done 20 years ago.
Taking swordsman lessons.
Hold on! Hold on!
Why does he look like he's got a black eye?
And he shall smite
Oh, boy.
the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit.
Now the statue gives way. Yep. Or
Yeah, because you're the actual bad guy, you asshole.
there's a name for that. That little like gargoyle-faced little thing that's there.
Oh, the outthrust? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
It might even have. Oh, is that that's a?
It's the WPI had some that were like historical or something.
There's a name for it that also starts with a G, and it's normally an adjective.
Grotesque.
Like, grotesque. Yeah. Maybe
I
that's
was
what
like,
it is.
like, they're like uglies or something.
Yeah, I was
I'm
like, I was gonna say like
what's the
grimace
word?
or yeah. No, grotesque is right. Better love story than Twilight.
You can say that about most things.
It's gonna have a moment, no big deal. There's so much fire.
I mean, maybe this was what Riku was seeing.
I suppose, yeah. And yeah, Sora's story here definitely seems to be basically accurate to the movie. Which is interesting, too, because some of the levels in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 took place, like, adjacent to the movies, but not necessarily during them.
Yeah.
I feel like for this one, we're actively going to get
Well, they stopped trying as hard, is kind of how it felt to me. In the first game, they, like, adapted all those stories and maneuvered them and worked Sora into them.
Yeah, this one seems to be
in all the
swinging
later
back around
games.
to
It
that.
feels like they're mostly just going.
Quasimodo.
Yeah, you're watching
Can't
the
let your
movie
heart beat
happen.
like
Yeah. This one definitely seems to be swinging a little closer to Kingdom Hearts 1 in terms of that, like, integration of the game and the movie.
Me back.
Jason Alexander, Gargoyle, just kind of
My
having a
heart
moment
is
there.
free now. I'm ready to really see what's out there.
Okay. Sweet. Oh, God, I gotta sneeze so bad. There it is. Got it.
We believe
And that's
in
how
you.
Sora became a Catholic.
All that time, Quasimodo let himself be trapped inside the Nightmare's Frollo gate.
Oh, no. Are we going to connect the metaphors?
You always gotta.
Hypocrite. You are the one who has
Ah.
made your heart a prison.
Oh, that's right.
Xehanort.
Even if you are
Yo!
Oh, that's creepy.
Speaking of Vanitas.
That was creepy.
Wait a minute. That's not even Vanitas. It was sort of Vanitas, but with Sora's face and hair specifically, not Ventus's hair. 'Cause I think
the
Vanitas
difference
has
is very small, but yes.
Vanitas had Ventus's hair, right?
I think maybe. It's
Was
been
that-
so long.
Was that the evil Sora-looking version of Xion? There's too many. I get where they're going with this franchise.
Everyone is the same character.
Actually, that's a lie. I don't get where they're going. I understand what they're
attempting.
like what they're trying to stitch together with all this stuff, but there's so much stuff that it makes it so hard to like. Yeah, okay. Here's Birth by Sleep. Yeah, Master Xehanort had decided to abandon his pupil Ventus on the Destiny Islands. The boy's heart was fractured, useless, but his heart was saved when a new heart found Ventus and helped him fill the void. That new heart being Sora's heart.
Yes.
At some point, I forget if that's like.
Or the heart that then becomes Sora's, I guess?
Yeah, wait a minute. When a new heart. Yeah, wait, hang on a second. Because it couldn't have been Sora's heart, because Sora wasn't
exists
born
later,
yet.
yeah. Right?
Unless the. Because I thought that Ventus's heart reached out to Sora when Ventus fell asleep.
Yeah, Ventus's heart went, like, journeying when he was unconscious?
Because I think that they stitched that together with the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, because you kind of have this little dialogue with a disembodied thing where you're in the stained glass world. Like, you just kind of have a little quick conversation with nothing. And I think the implication that they went with ultimately was that that's Ventus's heart while Ventus has been, knocked out or whatever. So wait, a new heart found Ventus and helped him fill the void.
This is information we didn't have before, though? Because we didn't know that Ventus was Xehanort's pupil originally?
I think it was, because I think Master Xehanort decided to abandon his pupil Ventus on the Destiny Islands. Because I remember that scene is him in the little hammock cocoon situation, and then as he walks away, the hand goes up with the Keyblade. And Xehanort's like,
I thought that was him discovering him, but I guess the other way around.
I think, oh God, shit. Several years passed and Ventus forgot what happened. He found a new home in the land of departure, a sacred ground defended by a long line of Keyblade masters. We know about that part. There he met two other youths named Aqua and Terra, and together they trained with Master Ericus,
We've never decided.
to become Keyblade masters. They say it like once or twice, but I don't remember. It's also square backwards, which is cute.
Which we've laughed about, yes.
With QU as one character, but and he's also very much meant to look like was it Hironobu Sakaguchi, I think. Both Aqua and Terra should have been named Keyblade Masters, but Master Xehanort intervened, convincing Ericus to test his pupils with a mastery examination. Wait, so that's was
not
Xehanort's?
Normal?
Yeah, that was Xehanort's idea?
I assumed that was just like how that always worked.
I thought that Ericus even talked about his own Mark of Mastery exam. Or Mickey or somebody. So that was a new thing. So if that was a new thing,
this is a retcon,
right? Like if that was a new thing from Xehanort, why are Sora and Riku now going through that also? Okay, well, Aqua passed the test, Terra did not, creating a rift between him and his friends. I mean, it does make sense in its own way that if that wasn't normal, Xehanort intentionally going test them, knowing that Aqua would succeed and Terra would fail, would help
just
drive
to
a
fuck
wedge,
with them, yeah.
right?
I mean, that was kind of what he was doing that whole game. So.
Yeah, his whole plan was to make Terra like isolated and lonely and stuff to
feel
exploit
like he
that.
wasn't worthy and all of that. Yeah.
Right. Shortly after came tidings of Unversed, strange creatures that thrived on negativity, and Master Xehanort had broken off all communication. Terra left to solve both mysteries. Ventus ran away to be with his friend. Ventus ran away to be with his friend. Oh, to be with Terra. I was like, wait, who? As for Aqua, Ericus tasked her with keeping Terra under surveillance and bringing Ventus home as soon as possible.
Right.
Yeah, that's a pretty apt way of describing how the three of their journeys went. Yep. Thus their journeys began. I remember this area because, boy, was that room not the best place in the game to grind. During Terra's travels, Master Xehanort...
a lot, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Master Xehanort whittled away at the young man's ethics, convincing him that darkness and light were equally important and that balance must be kept. Elsewhere, Ventus met, which is an interesting way of framing that.
Well, right, it's one of those where you're like, look, you have to have both kind of thing. And it's
yeah. Which, granted, it's not totally wrong, but if the idea is that the darkness is threatening to overtake the light, and the answer by the folks on the side of light is, we need to eliminate the darkness so this can't happen, a really easy way of subverting that is by going, no, we need both of them. You need the shadow and the light.
I mean, well, yeah, that's the point of the...
Right. So Xehanort kind of uses that as a way to make sure that darkness can still propagate. Convincing the... Yeah. And that elsewhere, Ventus met Mickey, another trainee. Mickey was still a trainee at that point?
I missed that?
I thought Mickey
was a master, I thought.
Yeah, I thought Mickey was already a Keyblade master, but had left or something. Another trainee had found himself crossing Keyblades with a mysterious masked boy named Vanitas. I guess you don't see a lot of Mickey there, but I thought he had already been made a master under Yen Sid, who himself, I think, either is a Keyblade master or had previously just been someone who oversaw Keyblade mastery stuff. I thought Mickey was already a Keyblade master and was traveling on his own at that point. The three friends were reunited in Radiant Garden, but too much had changed. Terra felt betrayed by Ericus and Aqua and retreated deeper into Xehanort's clutches. That all sounds about right. Ventus sided with Terra and ran off again, and Aqua was left to deal with a mixture of guilt, concern, and love. All right. Guided by fate, perhaps, Terra arrived at the Destiny Islands and met Riku. He decided to bequeath the power of the Keyblade to this little boy who reminded him so much of himself. Yeah, but why?
Why? Yeah.
Like, that's such an odd, like, thing to... Because Aqua going there, it kind of makes sense where she's like, oh, like, her the after effects of this are, yeah, sometime after Aqua visited these same islands and discovered what Terra had done, she too found a kindred spirit in Riku's friend Sora and told the boy to stick by his friend and guide him even through the darkest of times. She didn't give him the Keyblade thing. She just told him, like, hey, be there for him.
Yeah, she was like, he's going to have a hard life. Don't, leave him alone.
Right? Or are we misremembering that also? Did she actually give him the... I don't think she did. I thought, like, part of the whole thing was that, like...
I think she saw that he had potential, maybe?
Yeah. Are we going to find out down the line that Ansem was the one who gave Sora his Keyblade powers or something?
It comes from Ventus's heart, I think is what it is.
Because the original idea... as far as we've been able to tell, was that, Riku was given the power, and he was supposed to be the Keyblade wielder, but he very quickly either fell to darkness or, like, whatever, and Sora wound up being just, like, the next closest person who could do it, so they gave him the Keyblade or something. Ventus made a discovery of his own. While rescuing Mickey, he was confronted by Master Xehanort and learned of his connection to a weapon called the Keyblade.
Keyblade. Makes it easier.
Ventus returned to Master Ericus in search of answers about his past, but the truth was a disaster waiting to happen. And Master Ericus had no choice but to lock his pupil's heart away to keep that disaster contained. Oh, that's right. I was like, wait, he didn't actually do that, though. I was like, right, because Terra showed up and intervened.
And was like, don't you dare, yeah.
Arrived in just the nick of time and battled his master to protect his friend, but this was exactly what Master Xehanort had hoped for. Terra, watched in horror as his new mentor struck the weakened Ericus down. He had been fooled. Terra tried to move Ventus someplace safe, the Destiny Islands, but Vanitas, the boy with the mask, was already there. Join with me, become the Keyblade, he said. And then Ventus remembered the truth. Vanitas was part of him, the darkness which had been extracted from his heart.
Right, because it got split. He got split into pure good and pure evil.
Right, which is why Xehanort was planning to abandon him in the first place. It was like,
he didn't
fuck
need
it.
the pure good part.
Yeah. Which I think was also his intent, was to split them because, like, he was training Ventus. Ventus was kind of, like, doing okay but not good enough because he wasn't allowing the darkness in. So it was like, fuck it, I'm just going to split the darkness out and use that. And then Ventus was no longer useful to him, I think was generally.
Something like that.
Led by Destiny, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua assembled in the Keyblade graveyard. In the distance, Master Xehanort and Vanitas appeared. A violent clash ensued, and at the end of it, Terra's body was possessed by Xehanort. Meanwhile, Ventus, having been forced into a clash with his counterpart Vanitas, chose the destruction of both of them to prevent the Keyblade from being forged. Except it kind of was.
It kind of, yeah.
Vanitas was able to wield a Keyblade weapon, but I think the idea is that the true Keyblade is the two of them merged together, like, in full. And
Which makes sense because it's the whole balance thing again.
Oh no, he let them be merged, but then Aqua fought them, and like Aqua fighting them, and then Mickey showing up and shattering the actual blade. I think fucked up the plan.
It?
Yeah. Oh right, yes, okay. It's all coming back together for me now. And that's the thing that shattered into the 7 pieces of light and the 13 pieces of darkness, which I think is meant to mean a connection with
princesses
the 7
of heart, yeah,
and the 13 members of Organization 13.
Question mark.
I think is the idea. But the princesses of heart already existed at that point. We went and did shit with them because Maleficent was trying to steal some hearts.
This is why the timeline is so hard to keep track of.
I know.
Because sometimes they just kind of hand-wave it their own goddamn selves.
Well, like you have a plot line in Kingdom Hearts 1 that gets continued in Kingdom Hearts 2. Then you wrap back around to it in 358 Days Over 2. And then you jump ahead to it, and then you go further back with it with Birth by Sleep, which then wraps back around to Kingdom Hearts 1. But then that goes for, like, it's a storyline that is weaving and interesting, but it's like, they kind of, I feel like every time they make a new game, when they're in the process of writing the story, they just kind of have this big book, and they just have little sticky notes where they're like, all right, here's a bunch of threads we haven't tied together yet. How can we tie, all right, we're going to put the dartboard up.
Glue that one to that one, yeah.
Yeah, whatever 2 plot points we hit, with this next set of 2 darts, we're going to tie those together. We'll make it make sense.
We'll make it work.
In the aftermath, Mickey was able to rescue Aqua and Ventus, but Ventus would not wake, and Terra was nowhere to be found. Aqua's journey was not over. And this is where...
That's when we did the, like, after darkness
Yeah, we
exploring.
have the bonus area. Aqua recalled her master's teachings. After finding a safe place for Ventus to rest, she locked the land of departure, which would eventually be come to be known as Castle Oblivion. Yep. Which is interesting that no one stumbled upon Ventus during the events of
just sitting there.
Chain of Memories. Or 358 Days Over 2.
Like fucking living in the castle?
I think the idea is that his body and soul are just kind of locked. And I think the chamber itself was like buried in a way where I think didn't they explain it that like only a Keyblade master would actually be able to find the chamber itself? Like it was like mystically locked in a way where...
I mean, that's the thing they would do.
And at that point, the only Keyblade masters that were around still would have been Aqua, who was trapped in the darkness. I think still is as of the furthest in the timeline we've gotten. I think she's still trapped in the darkness. Mickey, who has been busy... And I don't think he may not actually know that Ventus is there. I don't remember if he was a part of that. Xehanort, who also may not necessarily know that he's in Castle Oblivion. And I think that's it. Yen Sid, I guess, who's I don't know what his deal is. He may not actually be a Keyblade Master. I think I just associate him as one because he's so tied to them.
No,
like Eric is and them. Didn't they say that
Yen
he was?
Sid he was like the first Keyblade Master or something.
Like he was part of the like.
Or like was in charge of picking who the Keyblade Master was, or he was involved in some fashion, definitely.
Yeah, I think Yen Sid, Ericus, and Xehanort.
Yeah, there was like his pupils. Those two, Xehanort and Arrakis, were his pupils.
God damn it! I'm. So, I've already made literally early this episode. I was like, Ericus, that's Square. Not even early this
Disney,
episode,
yeah.
less than 10 minutes ago. It's Square backwards. And Yen Sid is a character who's been around since Fantasia, and the joke with Yen Sid has always been that that's Disney backwards. So the whole reason they made Master Ericus Square backwards is so that two of those three Keyblade Masters are Disney and Square backwards together at equal footing on this. I'm like,
Disney and Square Enix.
Yeah, I didn't quite tie those two together like that. Are we gonna get an Exene, a Master Exene?
Yeah, just to make sure it's really clear.
Shion is pretty close. It's pretty damn close.
No, it's just Master Arrakis' last name. You just don't know because it doesn't.
Or Master Xehanort's last name.
But then they'd make him the bad guy.
I mean, yeah, but they're all on equal thing. Yes, SquareSoft just being like, yeah, Enix sucks. Dragon Quest did a lot better than Final Fantasy in Japan, and we hate them now. What is Xehanort backwards? That'd be Tronahex.
Yeah, don't even try with those names, babe.
So clearly the grid is actually the final area, and we're almost done with this game. Ventus's heart had nearly been snuffed out.
Stuffed out.
Oh dear. Time to stuff out that heart. So we retreated to the safety of Sora's heart. Okay, yeah, so they are explaining that in here too. The same new heart that had saved him once before. So was the idea that when Sora was born, his heart wandering to try to find Sora connected with Ventus first, and that's why the two of them were connected? Are we going to find out that, like, Sora's birth itself is, like, some weird tied to everything thing?
He's like, he is in some fashion both of them at the same time.
Is he Xehanort's son? Is that going to be the weird fucked up twist?
That would be kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. I would laugh.
Ericus's son? That would at least make a little bit more sense and less gross.
It would, but I would still laugh.
Yeah. Aqua found and confronted Xehanort, who had possessed Terra's body. After a long fight, Aqua dove into the darkness and sacrificed herself to usher Terra back to the realm of light, which didn't really go so well, judging by what we saw. Aqua wandered the realm of darkness for a decade before meeting a stranger there. This stranger told her about a certain... and I think the stranger is actual Ansem, like real
Ansem, yes.
Yeah, Ansem, King Ansem. The stranger told her about a certain boy who had become the savior of all worlds. When Aqua heard the boy's name, tears filled her eyes and her face beamed with hope, which would make sense if she... Oh, right, because
she knows it was Sora, because she met him and stuff, too.
So, like, that kind of like, oh, my God,
She was like, that kid that I encouraged.
Yeah, he actually saved the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, that was a lot. That was a lot of stuff.
This is my problem with these games. Is every time I feel like I'm sitting there for 10 minutes going, okay, so what the fuck are they even trying to...
Hey, Axel, you haven't forgotten.
Oh.